Hello everyone and welcome to WUB Network, America's sports leader. We are live here for the NBA All-Star Game from Staples Center. Let's just get this lined up. We've got all the technical issues from yesterday ironed out, so let's get into the game. The East and the West, some important notes. A couple players will not be playing. Kevin Durant will be coming off the bench in this one due to a strained hamstring. And Kyrie Irving, remember he hurt his wrist a couple weeks ago against the Cavs. Hey, Rocket Master, he will not be playing in the All-Star Game. He was replaced. Damian Lillard hurt. He's replaced by his teammate Sonny Slay. So we are just about ready to. I'm doing great today. I have a snow day from school, which is why I'm doing this now. And we will have another stream later tonight. It'll be final practice for everybody. It'll be final practice for the Virtual Racing Championship Clash at Daytona, which will take place on Saturday. So let's get this started. We'll send it to Ernie Johnson after we go through 12 notifications, or more than that. Yeah, Rocket Master, and we're expecting there are 16 entries for the Clash. We are expecting at least 12 on track tonight for practice. Now to Ernie Johnson.
It is indeed one of the great nights of the NBA season. Welcome to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA. And both teams are up to. And now we'll send it out to join Kevin.
All right, thank you very much, Ernie Johnson. It's the All-Star Game, and it's right here on WUB Network, America's sports leader. The NBA season coming near its end. Just about 6 weeks left with the trading deadline. After this All-Star Game, there's LeBron and his teammate Isaiah Thomas. We were hoping to see LeBron and Kyrie play together, but of course that won't be happening due to Kyrie's injury. This is going to be a great All-Star Game. Let's look at your starting lineups for the West. Russell Westbrook in the backcourt with James Harden. No Warriors in the starting lineup with Kevin Durant injured. DeMarcus Cousins, 19 points, 10 boards a game. He is at the 5. And then the 3 and the 4 respectively, Carmelo Anthony and Anthony Davis. Carmelo gets bumped up to a starting spot with Kevin Durant coming off the bench. For the East, John Wall is starter now with Kyrie's injury. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Kyrie's teammate Al Horford, the big boys, 17 points, 9 boards a game at the 5. Then it's LeBron and the newest man in the East, Blake Griffin. Carmelo Anthony, he's ready. So are we. As we just heard Clark Kellogg say, Hollywood, people from all over the sports world are here. This is going to be a great one. Jamie Rockwell is even here. With it the off week at Progressive Cup Series before we go racing again next weekend at Martinsville. It's Horford, it's Cousins, it's the All-Star Game, and we're underway. Blake Griffin gets it. Now here's John Wall. Wall finds Blake Griffin top of the key. Finds DeMar DeRozan right side. DeRozan steps into one. That one's no good. Boogie Cousins corrals the miss. And a big tumble for Russell Westbrook on the other side. Here's the bearded one with it. James Harden finds Russell Westbrook. Westbrook thinks about a 3, decides better of it. Melo's going to try. It's contested by LeBron and doesn't go. DeMar DeRozan corrals the miss. Here comes LeBron James. LeBron, step back, is good. It's 2-0. So this game, the All-Star Game, they are doing a little differently format-wise this year. It is just 8-minute quarters. All other regular NBA games we do are 12-minute quarters, and we will have some 12-minute quarter streams coming up once the playoffs start, or right before if there's a big game with big implications. But anyway, so this is just 8 minutes, so really this is going to be all about how fast these offenses can get things going. James Harden hits a corner 3, so the West is on the board. It's 3-2. Here comes LeBron James the other way. This is the same length as the Rising Stars Challenge. LeBron with it on the left side. LeBron kicks John Wall. John Wall dribbles left, dribbles right, crosses over. Nice tip by Anthony Davis, and here comes Melo the other way. Carmelo Anthony ahead. Great defense from LeBron. Somehow didn't get called for the foul, and here comes James the other way. James throws to DeRozan. DeRozan puts it up, can't get it to go, but a foul's going to be called, and that will send DeMar DeRozan to the line. James Harden with the foul.
His dunks simply defy description at times.
That is true. He does have dunks that defy description, as Clark Kellogg just said. DeMar DeRozan hits the first free throw, and we are deadlocked at 3. So what's coming up on the channel? Well, we've got Clash practice tonight. My point of view of the Virtual Racing Championship race on Saturday. We'll have some sort of basketball this weekend up. Either, it's probably going to be Shetty Basketball League Week 3. Progressive Cup Series is next weekend. Here's Russell Westbrook. He's going to find James Harden on the right side. Harden crosses over back and forth inside. Boogie, oh, what a block by Horford. Boogie's going to let it bounce out of bounds, and it's going to remain West ball. But wow, Al Horford getting tall. That's when coaches say that. That's what they mean. That's what they want to see. So the coaches for this game, for the West, it's Mike D'Antoni, with his Rockets, the best in the West. The Beasts of the East, Tyronn Lue and the Cavs, and he coaches. Russell Westbrook drains a 3, so it's 6-4, the West on top, with 5:58 to go in the first quarter. Here comes John Wall the other way. John Wall. Wall is guarded by Russell Westbrook. 10 to shoot. John Wall staying put. Finds DeRozan. DeRozan getting in on the action early. John Wall crosses over. Makes a nice move on Westbrook. Pumps. Shot is good. A lot of hard work, and he's able to get the shot down. So we're tied at 6 with 5:27 to go in the first quarter. The reason that the NBA changed this is because they wanted to see... They liked this in the Rising Stars Challenge last year, and they did it again this year as Melo misses from 3, Blake Griffin corrals the miss. And they wanted to add another factor, and it's not just some big offensive game. They wanted to make this a little more exciting. These guys have to hustle, they gotta work, it's a shorter time period. They want to get all their fun in a shorter amount of time. As DeMarcus Boogie Cousins puts in the shot, and it's 8-6 now, the West on top. Nearing the halfway point of the first quarter, 4:47 still to elapse. Here's DeMar DeRozan with it on the outside. He's going to find LeBron James. LeBron finds John Wall. John Wall pass inside Griffin. Griffin backs in. Fades over Davis. Can't get it to go. Harden the rebound. Weird to see Blake Griffin playing for the East. I mean, he's only been a Piston for a couple weeks. Russell Westbrook back to Harden. Harden backs in. Now it's Melo right wing. Carmelo Anthony back to Harden. It's weird, 2 Pelicans and no Warriors in the starting lineup. As Harden goes to the ground, last year's NBA All-Star Game MVP gets it to go, and it's 10-6 now with 4:05 to go first quarter. Here's LeBron with it on the right wing. LeBron finds John Wall. John Wall back to LeBron James. LeBron spins, puts up the shot in, it's good, it's 10-8. And a timeout's going to be called by the West here with 3:49 to go in the first quarter. Pretty solid game so far we're seeing between the East and West here in the All-Star game. So I'm expecting probably the next NBA-related video will be March 24th, and that's going to be a long one. Hi JMB Productions. It won't be next weekend because we are going to be busy with Progressive Cup Series and Virtual Racing Championship uploads. So I don't want to cram everything into next weekend. Hey, Tim Hortons Cup Series. So that's what we can expect. We'll probably have another one of the NBA highlight videos on the 24th. So that's our next NBA video, but we're going to have Shetty Basketball League this week, and possibly the return of the 3-man basketball league this weekend as well, if not next weekend, because I want to finish it up by April, as Carmelo's going to be fouled here by LeBron James. LeBron picks up the foul, his first, team's first.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs.
You see the refs calling fouls here, even though it's the All-Star game, as Carmelo Anthony will throw it in with 3:29 to go in the first quarter. So if you're just joining us, Kyrie Irving is hurt. That's why he's not playing. He was supposed to be in the starting lineup. John Wall took his place. And also, this is an 8-minute quarter format. The NBA wanted to change some things up with this All-Star game to try to draw more attention. They decided to make it a little more short and sweet so these players have less time to show off and more time to try to win this game. DeMar DeRozan finds John Wall, 5 to shoot. Wall's been strong so far. Steps back, jumper, no good. Griffin with a bunch of guys around him, but DeMarcus Cousins denies him. Pardon me, actually that was Carmelo who got up there. Here's Harden. Harden pass. Cousins lays it up and in. Nice start to this game for Boogie Cousins. He's got his second bucket. Harden's got 5 points, and the West lead 12-8 with 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. Here's LeBron James. He's guarded by Carmelo Anthony. Blake Griffin back to DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan with the top of the key makes a nice spin on Harden. Now back LeBron James right wing. LeBron thinks about a three, decides better of it. DeRozan steps into one, a long two, not going to go. DeMarcus Cousins with the rebound. Cousins, 4 points, 2 boards, and we're not even at the end of the first quarter yet. Carmelo Anthony working on DeRozan. Kicks Russell Westbrook top of the key. Russ back to DeMarcus Cousins. 5 to shoot. Boogie, tries to make a nice finesse move on LeBron, but he steps out of bounds, and the East will take possession. And a whole bunch of changes coming here. A new group for both teams will get you updated. So for the West, Steph Curry is out there with the Green Lantern, Sonny Slay, Kevin Durant. So both Golden State Warriors All-Stars are in. Then it's LaMarcus Aldridge and Marc Gasol at the 5. As for the East, Isaiah Thomas, he's out there with D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell, you could expect him to be big today. And we got to look at his statistics this season. Then it's Gordon Hayward, Kristaps Porzingis, and Al Jefferson. But just taking a look here at the season from D'Angelo Russell. 24 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Very close to a triple-double per game. And to put that into perspective, Russell Westbrook has less points, less rebounds, only more assists and more steals, and less blocks. So he and D'Angelo Russell, very close and competitive. And right now in the awards races, D'Angelo Russell is 5th in MVP voting, behind James Harden, Steph Curry, LeBron, and Blake Griffin. Al Jefferson stripped by Steph Curry, last touch by Steph, and it'll remain East ball. Steph Curry's second straight year coming off the bench in the All-Star game, because when you're in a conference with Westbrook and Harden, chances are you're not going to get a starting spot. Isaiah Thomas wasn't even on the roster, but he did get added on. He, along with Karl Anthony Towns, complained about all-star snubs. Thomas does get the opportunity, though, due to the injury. Russell, floater is good, so he gets on the board, and it's 12-10. The West lead the East with 1:36 to go in the first quarter. Curry, no-look pass to his teammate KD. You could see KD was expecting it. The two of them just do stuff like that all the time. Curry trying to get a torch going from long range. He hits. 15-10, the West on top with 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. Here's D'Angelo Russell with the ball. Russell back out, Jefferson. Jefferson, KP, first All-Star game, first shot, no good off the back iron. Marc Gasol of the Grizzlies in the All-Star game seemingly every year corrals the miss. Curry's going to find KD. Now back Steph Curry. Curry tries another. That one too strong. Porzingis, the big man, 7'3", uses all of those inches to get that rebound. All 87 of them. Porzingis is going to find D'Angelo Russell. KP a 3. The big man hits from long range, and he makes it a 2-point game. It's 15-13. Steph Curry with the ball. Curry guarded by Isaiah Thomas. Curry's going to find Sonny Slay now. About 20 seconds separate shot and game clock. Curry steps into one, a long two, no good, tipped in the air. Al Jefferson, one of the more underrated big men in the entire league, gets the rebound, having a very solid year with the Pacers. Here's Porzingis. 2 seconds separate shot and game clock, so they still can't hold for a final shot. Isaiah Thomas with 7. Finds Gordon Hayward, who's had a very solid season with Boston. Hayward drives. Puts it up, blocked by Aldridge. Final seconds. Durant's going to chuck one from beyond half court. Almost gets it to go. Oh my goodness, Durant almost hit that. Wait, we gotta watch that. Hold on here. That was so close to going in for KD. I wonder, would he have gotten it off? That's the only thing. Let's see. Yep, he got it off. Very close. And look how close he was to hitting this. This place would have gone nuts if Durant hit that. But anyway, it's 15-13, the West lead as we start the second quarter of 4 here in the All-Star Game. I'm Eddie Kalegi, glad to be bringing it to you. So we brought you the three-point challenge. Slam dunk contest was kind of glitching out a little. There's Mike D'Antoni, a very strange-looking Mike D'Antoni, and we'll pretend that's Tyronn Lue. But anyway, slam dunk contest started getting glitchy, and they were giving guys who missed dunks like 100 points. Like, so we just simmed that. So Malcolm Brogdon of the Bucks won the slam dunk contest. Three-point contest went to that man, Steph Curry. Kevin Durant with it now on the left wing. Durant's going to get forced out of bounds by Porzingis, and the East are going to take over. Nicholas Batum is now in the game. Now Jeff Teague is going to check in for Sonny Slay. So all 12 of the Western Conference's team have made it into the game. The only players in the East who aren't in is Kemba Walker has checked in for Isaiah Thomas. That's Markelle Fultz. And what a year for the 4th overall pick out of Washington. 19, 4, 7, a steal, and a block. Producing just the way they wanted him. Kemba Walker is guarded by Steph Curry. They matched up really well in a game a few weeks ago between the Warriors and the Hornets, who are shocking everyone as the second best team in the East. As that one's going to get knocked out of bounds, the East take over. That's why I was a little shocked at first in the Rising Stars Challenge when Steve Clifford was there as this coach, because he was the coach of the Hornets, who are the second best team in the East. Russell loses the ball. Marcus Sol secures it just before the shot clock expires. Jeff Teague, great year with the Timberwolves. Working with Jimmy Butler, Karl-Anthony Towns, he was the Timberwolf who got the nod for the All-Star game. As Curry can't hit, D'Angelo Russell with the rebound. You see how Russell crashes the boards now, a much improved player. Oh, what a block by Durant. Here comes KD the other way, an even 3-on-3 break. Durant makes a nice post move and puts it in over Porzingis. KD, that hamstring looking just fine right now. He just didn't want to start for some reason. Even though he was easily nominated, he had the second most votes in the West, only behind his former teammate Russell Westbrook. Gordon Hayward with it. We heard some ooh and ah. Someone really broke someone's ankles. I didn't really see who that was. That's a bad miss from long range. Here comes Jeff Teague the other way for the West. Teague finds Nicholas Batum. Hits! Nicholas Batum, second in MVP voting 3 years ago. 2 years ago, actually. As D'Angelo Russell is out, Markelle Fultz is in. So all 24 All-Stars have now appeared in the game, with still 6:26 to go in the second quarter. With this shorter game now, they have to make time for everybody to get in. As Batum hits, it's 20-13. 2 minutes played here in the second. Three-pointer, that's not going to go. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant fires it ahead to Steph Curry. Curry almost loses the ball, finds KD. KD back Jeff Teague. Teague is going to push on Markelle Fultz. Marcus Sol with it, back Curry. Curry pump fakes from deep three-point range. You know he wants to throw something up. Curry really working on Kemba Walker. Trying to bank it home, he can't. Kristaps Porzingis corrals the miss. So the West lead 20-13, 5:47 to go in the second quarter. Gordon Hayward. Fultz steps back. The rookie phenom can hit. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Fultz the lone Sixer in the All-Star game, though Joel Embiid was close in terms of voting. Joel Embiid and Giannis Antetokounmpo just missed. Nicholas Batum can't hit. The shooting really struggling right now on both sides. Here comes Kemba Walker the other way. Kemba almost loses the ball, gets it back. Here's Markelle Fultz. Fultz back to Walker. Walker does have his teammate Al Jefferson in. Hornets were able to get a pair of All-Stars. Pardon me, actually no, stupid. Al Jefferson plays for the Pacers. Anyway, Kemba Walker shakes and bakes his way to the basket, so it's 20-15. Here comes Jeff Teague the other way. And a timeout's going to be called here by Mike D'Antoni, so the East trailing by 5, but a nice move there by Kemba Walker on a defensive breakdown to keep it close. So if you're just joining us, remember there is another live stream tonight. It's going to be final practice for the Virtual Racing Championship Clash, which you can see Saturday on my channel, on Misscraft, on Freedom, on Thought Crane. Like, at least 5 channels are going to be live streaming the race, and then me and Misscraft are going to make a final product that will be uploaded to his channel on Sunday with our commentary. Jeff Teague with it. Teague with the ball here. 10 to shoot. Teague to Batum. Batum a jumper. Batum can't hit. Kemba Walker now with the ball. Here comes Kemba the other way. Kemba Walker backing in. Backs back out. Finds Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz really trying to make a standout performance here in this All-Star game. Now on the big scene. Gordon Hayward is way back there. Spins. Oh, if he hits this. Oh, what a shot by Gordon Hayward. A long two. Spinning, not even looking at the basket, and he hits. And the East are back within a possession. Since this game, just 8 minutes, we're seeing a little more defense and a much more lower scoring All-Star game than what I think we've ever seen. 20-17. Steph Curry with it with 3:55 to go here in the quarter. Kevin Durant on the wing. Can't hit. Marc Gasol the rebound. Wrestles for it and puts it in. Marc Gasol getting in on the action, and it's 22-17, the West on top with 3:41 to go in the second quarter. Markelle Fultz finds Blake Griffin. Now back Kemba Walker. Griffin sets the screen. Kemba Walker gets some room. Can't get that one to go, though. Nicholas Batum corrals the miss. Here comes Steph Curry the other way. Curry, Batum. Batum back Curry. You know Curry wants to throw something up soon. Try to show off why he won the three-point contest. Curry, deep, corner. Yes, there it is. Curry hits. It's an 8-point lead for the West. And now that's a big lead for the West, always the thing that comes into consideration. There's too much of a disparity as the timeout's called by the East with 3:03 to go in the second quarter. There's the Beard and the Green Lantern not too happy for whatever reason, even though their team's winning by 8. Anyway, the West, you know, they're always said to be so much stronger than the East. Even though the East has LeBron, they say the West has all the other big stars. The East is LeBron and some other guys. The West, you've got Curry, Durant, Harden, Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, Paul George, DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis, all the other stars. Now, it might have balanced out a little now that Blake Griffin is here, but I don't know. And they still do have Kyrie. So, I mean, it's completely opinion-based. Markelle Fultz drills the corner three. He shot nearly 40% from long range in his rookie season. And the rookie in the All-Star game makes it a 5-point game. First rookie to play in the All-Star game since Andrew Wiggins did 3 years ago. Russell Westbrook, fader. No, we're seeing the guys starting to try to get a little fancy here. Griffin the rebound. Here comes LeBron the other way. LeBron finds DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan is going to drive. DeRozan to Horford. There's Markelle Fultz again. That one's not going to go. And nice battle. The two Pelican teammates working for it. DeMarcus Cousins gets the rebound. That's his third. Carmelo Anthony's back in the game. In fact, all the starters are in the game right now except Markelle Fultz is in for John Wall. Russell Westbrook hits the three. The West is really starting to heat up. Exploder? Oh, you know, cool. You're almost over. I have a snow day today, which is why I'm doing this stream on a random day, 3:30 in the afternoon on a Thursday. As Markelle Fultz finds Griffin. Griffin working on Davis. Rolls it in. 28-22, the West leads the East here with 1:40 to go in the second quarter. Here's James Harden with the ball. Harden finds Melo. Melo back to Harden. Harden steps back. That's a three, and that one's going to go. The West makes it a 9-point game as James Harden hits from long range. That's now 8 for Harden. He leads the way for all scorers. And it's 31-22, the West on top, with 1:14 to go in the second quarter. LeBron James guarded by Melo. LeBron crosses over into the corner. That's DeRozan. DeRozan thinks about a three, decides better of it. LeBron's going to try one. He can't get it to go. LeBron just 4 points so far. We were expecting a little more from him. Harden having a great game. 8 points, 3 assists. Looking to go back-to-back in All-Star Game MVPs. Now under a minute left in the quarter. Melo with the ball. 6 to shoot. Anthony finds Harden. Harden, met by LeBron, spins, somehow gets that to go. 33-22. 38 seconds left here in the second quarter. It's a double-digit lead for the West, and the East is going to have a lot to talk about in the huddle at halftime. And you know LeBron James is probably going to make a speech and try to get these guys fired up. Paul George often helps to lead the East in these All-Star games, but he's even not in the East anymore. But LeBron hits a deep three, his first. And it's 33-25 with 19 seconds left here in the first half of this 8-minute quarter All-Star game as the shot clock is off. Harden is double-teamed by Griffin and DeRozan. They're bringing the double. That leaves Cousins wide open. Oh, what a block by Al Horford. Final seconds, Markelle Fultz. Markelle, a three at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. But, hey, Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, at the half, it's 33-25. The West leads the East here in the All-Star game. So remember, if you just joined us, we're going to have another stream tonight. It's final practice of the Clash for the Virtual Racing Championship. That will be starting at 7. James Harden with 10 points, 6 for Russell Westbrook. We'll look at the full statistics right now before we start the second half, as it's Westbrook, Harden, Melo, Davis, and Cousins, the 5 starters on the floor for the West. Wall, DeRozan, LeBron, Griffin, and Horford, the 5 for the East. GGR Squid Jr. 04, that is the Virtual Racing Championship that just started, and we have final practice for the Clash tonight at 7, so if you'd be interested in signing up, there's a video called Virtual Racing Championship Announcements and Signups where you can sign up for a car, and then there's also a Discord server and a video that's like VRC News, something, all drivers must join the Discord. I'll help you out later after the stream. So LeBron James, if you want to join, you can go ahead. And if you want to practice tonight, practices at 7 o'clock, and pretty much everybody who's running in the Clash, I think it's 12 of the 15 entries are going to be practicing tonight. 7 points, 1 board, 1 assist for LeBron, 3 points for the rookie Markelle Fultz, 3 and 3 boards for Porzingis, 2 for Russell, Hayward, Walker, Griffin, DeRozan, Wall, Isaiah Thomas, Al Jefferson, Al Horford all scoreless, but Horford's got a couple big blocks. On the other end, 10 points, 2 boards, 3 assists for James Harden. You know he wants that MVP again. 6 points for Curry, 6 for Westbrook, 4 and 3 for Cousins, 3 from Nicholas Batum. A big game from Durant even though he was hurt. Marcus Gasol has done well on multiple ends. Aldridge, Teague, Slay, Anthony Davis, and Melo all scoreless. Second half, here we go. 33-25. Remember, 8-minute quarters. This is a new thing the NBA is trying for the All-Star game, just that they want to see. And obviously, it's not something that would be applied to regular season, but at least for the All-Star game, they want to see how much these players can do in a short amount of time. And they've been held rather low in scoring so far. Melo with a nice move, and he hits the nice overhanded floater. So the West lead 35-25 now with 7:31 to go in the third quarter. Here's LeBron. LeBron hit a deep 3 right before the end of the second quarter. LeBron James, Blake Griffin sets a screen. LeBron kicks John Wall. John Wall inside. Horford. He's going to hit a nice little moving floater of his own. Big Al's finally on the board. 35-27. And for those of you just joining us, Kyrie Irving not playing in the All-Star game. He sprained his wrist. He was supposed to be the starting point guard. John Wall took his spot in the starting lineup. Isaiah Thomas took his spot on the roster as DeMarcus Cousins makes a post move and puts it in. Cousins with his 4th bucket. Meanwhile, on the West side, Damian Lillard is not playing. Sonny Slay replaced him on the All-Star roster. And Kevin Durant was supposed to start due to a strained hamstring. He's only playing limited minutes. That's why Carmelo Anthony's in the starting lineup. And there's no Warriors in the starting lineup and 2 Pelicans, which is kind of weird. LeBron backing in on Cousins. All these defenders, LeBron can't hit though. Cousins the rebound. I keep getting Cousins and Melo mixed up because they're both wearing blue arm sleeves. Oh my goodness. They're both wearing blue arm sleeves and white headbands. And they're only like a 3-inch difference in height. That was Anthony who just hit the 3 to put the West up 40-27. Here comes John Wall the other way. And John Wall's going to call timeout. East really needs to get into some sort of a groove because just 6 minutes left in the third, not a lot of time, down 13. This has been a very exciting game so far, and we have seen some standout plays. Al Horford helping to lead the way there with a couple ferocious blocks. And Steph Curry hit a crazy three earlier, and Kevin Durant in and out on a beyond half-court buzzer beater at the end of the end of the first quarter. Here's LeBron James with it. LeBron's guarded by Melo. That is Carmelo Anthony. Here's DeRozan, who gets some room. Bad season for the Raptors, but DeRozan's done well no matter. DeRozan gets fouled hard by Boogie. And even DeMarcus Cousins getting angry about fouls in the All-Star game. And this will send DeMar DeRozan to the line. DeRozan in his fourth All-Star game hits his first free throw. DeRozan now on the board with 3 points. LeBron leads the way still in scoring for the East with 7. DeRozan hits both, so it's 40-29. Timeout West here with 5:48 to go here in the quarter. So, tonight is going to be Clash practice. Tomorrow there's not going to be any uploads. Saturday, we're leaning towards probably putting up some Shetty Basketball League action. And then Saturday night, my perspective of the Virtual Racing Championship Clash, which is going to be really great. Me and Miss Craft then will commentate, and that will be uploaded to his channel on Sunday. And we'll finish out the the Shetty Basketball League week on Sunday. Then we've got baseball coming soon, 3-man basketball league coming back, Progressive Cup Series. Chase begins next Sunday. Carmelo Anthony with it. Kicks Russell Westbrook in the corner. Westbrook can't get that one to go. Cousins the rebound. Cousins can't get that one to go. Great defense. LeBron James back the other way now. LeBron finds John Wall. Back LeBron James, top of the key. LeBron penetrating. Throws it right into the hands of Carmelo Anthony. That is a brain fart that you never really see from someone of the caliber of LeBron. Harden working on DeRozan inside. Nice pass. Davis trying to put it in. He can't, but Blake Griffin is the guilty party, and that will send Anthony Davis to the line here with just over 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Anthony Davis hits the first free throw, so it's 41-29. The Brow trying to get into it. The West has a lot of different facial feature type of guys. You've got the Brow, the Beard, and then Green Lantern with Sonny Slay and his green mohawk, all on the same team. Here's LeBron, guarded by Carmelo Anthony. LeBron's going to work left side. Now he's going to back up. LeBron bounced past John Wall. John Wall, guarded by Westbrook, loses the ball, and it's actually going to be a kicked ball on Russell Westbrook, and it's going to go to the East. Officials very active in this All-Star game. Blake Griffin's going to try to throw it in. He finds John Wall. Wall's going to find DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan back to LeBron James. LeBron steps in, and he hits. Nice job there from LeBron. He's got 9 points, 4 of 6 shooting for the King, 42-31. And who knows if he's going to be on this East team next year. It really depends on who signs him for next season. Harden kicks Melo wide open in the corner. Bad shot, though. It's going to bounce out of bounds, and the East take possession. LaMarcus Aldridge is going to check in for Boogie Cousins. As for the East, D'Angelo Russell back in. He's going to check in now. I didn't see who that was, who he's checking in for. I think Blake Griffin. So here comes John Wall. And talking about D'Angelo Russell, we talked about him earlier in the broadcast. What a year from D'Angelo Russell we've seen. Stats comparable to Russell Westbrook, and he's 4th in the NBA in scoring as LeBron hits the step-back jumper behind LeBron James, Steph Curry, Blake Griffin. Right ahead of Kevin Durant and James Harden with 24 points per game. What a year we've seen from D'Angelo Russell, who right now is 5th in the MVP voting, really helping the Brooklyn Nets, who sit in the 7th seed right now in the East, as Carmelo Anthony nails a deep 3. 8 for 18 from long range for the West. The East have been held to just 3 of 9 here at the Staples Center, 45-33. It's ironic that the Staples Center hosts 2 teams, the Clippers and the Lakers. Neither of them were able to get an All-Star. The only one is Blake Griffin, but obviously he got traded. As what a move by Wall. LeBron to DeRozan. Back LeBron. LeBron step back 3. That's not going to go. Harden gets the rebound. Just 1 of 3 from long range for LeBron. And that was a crazy 3 hit at the end of the second quarter. Now under 3 minutes to go in the third. Russell Westbrook. The West is just absolutely on fire right now. 48-33, 2:49 to go here in the third quarter. And a timeout's going to be called here by the East. And my goodness, this West is just, they're shooting too well between Harden and Durant and Westbrook and Melo and Curry. Everybody's hitting from long range for them. Let's see who's going to be in. Westbrook, Harden, Melo, Aldridge, and Cousins, the 5 for the West. As for the East, Wall, Russell, and LeBron stay in. They'll be joined by Blake Griffin, who's back in, and Al Jefferson. So DeMar DeRozan to the bench. And Horford. Here's LeBron James with the ball. LeBron, and a foul's going to be called on Melo, who took a big spill. We're going to look at a replay of that, because that almost looked like a flop. I mean, if this was a regular NBA game, Melo might have been called for flopping on this one. Let's just see. Oh my goodness. Alright, if you're watching this right now and you see this, LeBron hits... Oh my goodness. LeBron hits Melo in the arm. And somehow Melo throws himself on the ground. Now, if this was a regular game, Melo would be fined his $25K for flopping here. My goodness. Carmelo Anthony. Isaiah Thomas is going to check in for John Wall. Strange enough that Carmelo Anthony, since Durant is hurt, is actually a starter here in this All-Star game. Al Jefferson is going to be throwing it in. He finds Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah thinks about it. He's got his teammate LeBron now in the game. Stinks not seeing Kyrie Irving play in this game, but I mean, maybe that would have helped this East team. Russell is going to nail a 3. We know D'Angelo Russell has that firepower. Maybe he can get it going late in this game. 48-36 now with 2:21 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Melo. Melo thinks about a 3. Melo's been on fire today. Westbrook working on little Isaiah. Can't get that to go. An easy shot, an easy fadeaway. Isaiah Thomas with the rebound. Here's Isaiah. East really needs to string together a couple buckets, but Blake Griffin is sent back by a combo of Westbrook and Aldridge. Cousins sets a nice screen on LeBron, and that allows Harden to escape right down the pipe and lay it in. 12 points for Harden, even 6 have come in the paint. Mike D'Antoni's loving it, and the West leads 50-36. LeBron bounce pass. Blake Griffin. Griffin hook shot. Can't get that one to rattle home. A little too much mustard. LaMarcus Aldridge corrals the miss. Harden across the timeline. Cousins sets another nice screen. Harden to the basket again. Looks like James Harden's going to get back-to-back All-Star Game MVPs. What a game from him. 14 points now. And the West lead by 16, their biggest lead of the game, here with 1:14 to go. Russell finds LeBron James. Back to D'Angelo Russell. Russell, Isaiah, 3. That's good. Isaiah Thomas, first points of the game for the man who was added to the All-Star roster with Kyrie Irving getting hurt. 52-39 now, 55 seconds to go in the third quarter. Westbrook finds Harden. Harden backing in, left of the key. Russell saves it, throws it in, loses the ball, and he's going to throw it, and it's going to roll out of bounds right near the midcourt line, and it's going to be the West ball. And here comes the Green Lantern. Sonny Slay's in for Melo. And Davis is in for Aldridge. On the East side, DeMar DeRozan is going to replace LeBron. Al Horford is in for Al Jefferson. I know there's been a lot of changes. We'll completely update everything before the start of the final quarter. Harden backing in on Russell. What a move by Harden. James Harden. You need oven mitts to guard him. He's on fire. He is sizzling right now. 16 points, 3 boards, 5 assists, and the West lead 54-39 in this 8-minute All-Star game with 8-minute quarters. Here with 30 seconds to go. DeMar DeRozan with it. DeRozan drives. Kicks. D'Angelo Russell thinks about a 3. Decides better of it. Russell, 3 seconds. Crosses over. Puts it up. Can't get it to go rattle home. DeMarcus Cousins the rebound. Here comes James Harden the other way. Hey, Mike Metz, how's it going? Harden's going to find Russell Westbrook. Russ is going to back Harden. Harden a 3. Oh my goodness. James Harden is going off. Harden has hit the last 4 shots for the West. We got to go back and just look at that for a second. Oh my goodness, how the heck did he hit that one? Look at all this defense that he somehow had to get this around. D'Angelo Russell, Isaiah Thomas right there. And the way he just chucks this up. Russell Westbrook is there. So many bodies around him. Still able to get it to go. 57-39, 5 seconds, third quarter. Thomas jumper. At the buzzer, no good. It looks like the West is going to win this one. I mean, it's an 18-point lead headed to the fourth quarter. We are doing 8-minute quarters because the NBA wanted to try this out to see, because they were getting kind of sick of the ridiculously high-scoring All-Star games. Just a little bit of a challenge. This is the same length as the Rising Stars Challenge of last week. Next NBA video will probably be at some point next week or the week after. We'll have a highlight video, and then once the playoffs get closer, we will have full-length 12-minute live broadcasts with 12-minute quarters, which should be fun. John Wall's out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Horford, LeBron, and Griffin, the 5 starters for the East. Horford lays it up and in. 57-41. For those of you just joining us, Kyrie Irving was supposed to be a starter. He sprained his wrist. He's not playing. And he's the... Damian Lillard also off the roster. And the man with the ball, Sonny Slay, the Green Lantern, his teammate in his second year out of Arizona State, replaces him. Curry, Slay, Anthony Davis, and Cousins are all in. Melo trying to put it up and in. Melo takes another wild tumble. That's his second real flop of the game, as LeBron is the guilty party with that foul. Wow. Did Anthony just get hit in the arm again and just throw himself on the ground? If he did. Oh my goodness. This is the second flop of the game for Anthony. And watch Melo take a big roll here. Oh my goodness. And he almost took out Anthony Davis on the way. So LeBron with the foul. There's Mike D'Antoni and JB Bickerstaff. JB looking comfortable. As here's Carmelo Anthony to the line. Anthony's had a very solid game so far. 8 points. Wasn't supposed to be a starter. Kevin Durant, though, did not want to start the game. He wanted to play limited minutes tonight. And as a result, coming off the bench, James Harden comes right back in. The All-Star MVP, they want to get this going. Mike Metz from your basement. Interesting. Carmelo Anthony hits both. 59-41 here with 7:18 to go here in the All-Star game. We hope everybody has enjoyed this one. A lot more basketball on the way, and baseball next month once the baseball season gets underway. John Wall with the ball. 7:04 to go. Wall's going to spin. LeBron a 3. No good. James Harden the rebound. Harden has been absolutely on fire this All-Star game. You know he wants to add to it. Melo, Harden pivots. Trying to put Horford on skates. Now he's going to find Cousins. Cousins back Harden. Harden a deep 3. Finally hits, misses. But I mean, that was a lot of defense right there. John Wall to the basket. Oh, I thought he was going to try to dunk that for a second. Look at that. 19 points, 5 assists on 8 of 10 shooting for Harden. Davis back Curry. Curry wants to get in on the action. Harden a 3. No. Now I think Harden's got to stop chucking these up. He's got to share the ball a little more. 6:16 to go in the final quarter. But then again, who's his coach? Coach of the Western Conference All-Stars, Mike D'Antoni, so you never know. As DeMar DeRozan hits that one, it's 59-43 with 6:05 to go. DeRozan having a solid game. Raptors having a pitiful season, but DeRozan has had a great year nevertheless. Carmelo Anthony drives, shot, good. Melo is actually challenging Harden. I mean, he's only got 12 points. Harden, look at that, 19-5-5, on track for the MVP as a timeout has been called with 5:53 to go in the game. Yes, it is pretty intense. This game, I mean, it's an 18-point game. It doesn't look like it's going to change. But the thing is, who can really impress? This is not necessarily about winning or losing. It's about which All-Stars can really impress in this game. And with 8-minute quarters, obviously, look at that. 43 points from the East with 5:53 to go. So it's definitely brought about a change in the style, more defense, but nevertheless, still a fun game. LeBron James is going to find DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan drives, kicks John Wall in the corner. John Wall back to DeRozan. DeRozan to LeBron. Yeah, it's the West, it's looking like they're probably going to win this. Final seconds, LeBron hits that one. Yeah, if the East can string together some stuff and someone gets hot, I don't know if you were here in middle of the third quarter, GG Squid, but James Harden, it was like a 7-point game. Then he just absolutely went off. And next thing you knew, it was almost a 20-point lead for the West. So, if someone can get hot, if LeBron can step up, or maybe DeRozan, maybe even John Wall, things could change. 61-45. Curry remains in the game, so he's the only non-starter in the game. Russell Westbrook is on the bench. They're giving Curry a chance, and as you see, Durant not playing much at all. Wow, that was almost a backcourt violation from Curry. Harden the three, that one's short. Now Harden has missed 3 in a row after starting 8 of 9 from the field. Here's LeBron with the ball, he's got 13 points. LeBron. Al Horford's wide open. He gets it to him. Horford, easy jumper, somehow misses that. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Melo feeds ahead. James Harden. Harden with the ball. Carmelo, top of the key. Melo finds Curry. Curry, Melo, 3. That's good, and I think that might be the icing on the cake. Just 4:40 left in the game. West now lead by 19, and Melo's got 15 points. What a surprise, and if he can string some stuff together, this could be interesting to see who's named MVP, if it's Melo or Harden. Here's John Wall with it. There's Al Horford. Horford thinks about a jumper. Decides better if it. LeBron a 3. LeBron splashes 1. Don't forget LeBron, too. Even though he might be on the losing team, he could still do go. Look at that. 16 points, 3 boards, and an assist. You see the full court press put on here by the East. Curry just barely able to fire it ahead. James Harden spins, kicks Curry. Curry trying to get a little more in the action. Harden on fire again. He was the All-Star MVP in the game last year, which we broadcasted in a radio-type broadcast on here. You can go back and listen to it. It's like almost a year ago now. 22 points for J-Hay. Blake Griffin lays it up and in. The pace is getting a little wild. 67-50. 3:33 to go. The press is put on. Anthony Davis. Can he even throw it in? He does to Harden. DeRozan's going to try to trap him, and DeRozan can't lay off him. He ends up fouling. Russell Westbrook is going to check in for Curry, so Curry is going to have a pretty quiet All-Star game. So let's just look quickly. What did Steph Curry do? 6 points on 2 of 6 shooting. Curry would have hoped for more. And there's Durant with just 2 points, as we see, dealing with a strained hamstring, even though he's had an extraordinary season. DeRozan was trying to trap him, but he made a little too much contact there. Melo's going to try to throw it in. Gets it into Davis. Now he's going to feed back James Harden. Harden finds Westbrook. Westbrook backs in. Westbrook step back. Is good. Russell Westbrook trying to get a little more in the offensive action. 11 points now. He's double figures. He always seems to perform. There are just certain guys who just always do well in the All-Star game. Westbrook, Harden, Paul George, they just always seem to step up in situations like this. Here's Al Horford. Horford's going to find John Wall. Wall bounces. That's Blake Griffin. Griffin steps back. He hits. Blake Griffin. New guy to the East with the Pistons now. 6 points. He scored the first 4 points of this game and had been ice cold since. Harden splits through the press. Harden's going to find Westbrook. They want to get it to Harden. J-Hay back Westbrook. Melo can shoot too. Let's see if they try him. Nice tip. LeBron on the break. Here comes LeBron. Look out below. Oh, what a slam. Oh, my goodness. LeBron. He went under and did a throwdown over his head. There's always a dunk that comes in the All-Star game that just puzzles you. We hadn't had it yet, but how about this? First of all, we got to credit Al Horford on the heads-up defense here, tipping that out of the hands of Cousins. And then watch LeBron. Just watch this. Look, he's going up for the regular dunk. He wants to make this as fancy as possible. This is his opportunity. Goes under, and then a tuck up, throws it over his head. I don't know how he was able to get so much motion in a span of like half a second, but he does. And even if the East lose, which is looking like it, some plays like that are the ones that people are going to watch for. James Harden with it. Harden trying to up his second straight All-Star Game MVP. 3rd overall. He also won it back in 2014, as I've been doing NBA season sims on video games since all the way back in 2010. LeBron's going to deny Melo. Here comes John Wall the other way. John Wall with the ball. John Wall's going to back up. Under 2 minutes to go in the All-Star game. Wall, jumper. That one's not going to go. Tipped in the air. Davis the rebound. Here comes Harden. Harden's got 22 of the West's 69 points. Westbrook. Harden's going to try to set a screen. Back to Harden. Back to Westbrook. Cousins. Cousins inside. Davis! Here comes the slams. Anthony Davis trying to shore up this. It's 71-54. Anthony Davis trying to get in the slam dunk party. 1:19 to go in the ball game. Here's LeBron James. LeBron with the ball. LeBron trying to attack on Melo. He spins. Lays it up. Can't get it to go. A foul is called, and a whole bunch of guys from the West are about to check in. I think Harden might exit here, as LeBron will go to the line. 18 points for LeBron. Yep, 1 minute left in the game. If either of you are interested and haven't seen the Rising Stars Challenge from this All-Star weekend and the three-point contest are up, the slam dunk contest was getting glitchy, so I just simmed it. And we're definitely going to have some more NBA action coming soon. Probably in a couple weeks, we'll have a live 12-minute quarter game on like a Friday or Saturday night. As a whole bunch of changes here. Harden goes to the bench for the final time, it looks like. So the final stat line, 22 points, 5 boards, 5 assists, almost guaranteed to be the MVP. The East will now go with Walker, Isaiah Thomas, LeBron, Porzingis, and Al Jefferson to finish it out. The West counter with Jeff Teague, Sonny Slay, Nicholas Batum, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Marcus Gasol. LeBron splashes both. So 20 points for LeBron James, so 2 were able to eclipse 20 in this one. 1:05 to go, it's a 15-point lead. Here comes the Green Lantern, Sonny Slay. Sonny Slay finds Nicholas Batum. Batum, bounce past Gasol. Gasol, oh, what a move, underhanded, but he can't hit. Porzingis with the rebound. Here comes Isaiah Thomas. Now under a minute in the game. Thomas is picked up by Teague. Teague, the only Timberwolf in the All-Star game. Both Karl-Anthony Towns and Jimmy Butler felt like they got snubs. Speaking of snubs, Isaiah Thomas was one until Kyrie got hurt. And oh man, big fall there. Teague falls on Isaiah Thomas. It looks like they're both okay. You never want to see an injury in a game like this. And for the first time in this game, someone's in the bonus. The East get to the bonus here. And Gordon Hayward is probably going to check in for LeBron here. I know this did come out a little blurry, but I am going to save an HD copy right afterwards, so if you want to see a more clear version, that's what you'll get to see that. Isaiah Thomas, an add-on to the roster, but 5 points, a pretty productive game. 71-58, so the East do make it a contest, even though it had gotten up to nearly 20 points. Here's Teague, 30 seconds in the game. Teague trying to shake and bake his way up the court. Sonny Slay inside. Aldridge working on Porzingis. Aldridge out to Teague. Teague, a 3, trying to hit the dagger. That doesn't go. Hayward the rebound, 16 seconds, probably just 1 possession left. Gordon Hayward kicks Kemba Walker. Walker a 3. That's not going to go. LaMarcus Aldridge the rebound, and Jeff Teague is going to get to dribble it out for the 3rd straight year. It's going to go to the West. The All-Star game is in favor of the Western Conference as they win this 8-minute quarter one, 71-58. And it looks like James Harden's 22 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists will be the winner. Mike D'Antoni coached the West to the victory today. Tyronn Lue, the coach of the East, with the Cavs as the best record in the East, take the loss. There's everybody walking off. There's even the Green Lantern right there. Sonny Slay taking his time off. We hope everyone enjoyed. We'll take a look at the statistics in a moment and see who the MVP is. And it's James Harden, 22 points, 5 boards, 5 assists. On the other, also 15 points and assists, 2 steals, a block, 3 of 6 from long range from Melo. Nice 11 points, 2 assists. No rebounds, though, from Westbrook. 6 from Steph. 6 and 6 from DeMarcus Cousins. Probably a double-double if we had 12-minute quarters. 4 points, 3 boards, and a steal for Anthony Davis. There's 3 from Batum. Quiet day from Durant. because he didn't play much, only 8 minutes. 2 points, 3 boards from Marc Gasol. Sonny Slay, Jeff Teague, LaMarcus Aldridge, all scoreless. On the other side, 20 points from LeBron James. Pretty strong performance from him. 6 and 4 from Blake Griffin. There's 6 from DeRozan, 5 from Thomas, 5, 1, and 2 from D'Angelo Russell, a really strong player. 4 points from Horford, and look at that, a rebound, an assist, a steal, 2 blocks. He really got into the action. 3 points from the rookie phenom, Markelle Fultz, 3 and 4 from Porzingis. Both of them will be in several more All-Star games, as will Kemba Walker. There's Gordon Hayward, John Wall, Al Jefferson, the only East player not to score. For the West, Sonny Slay, Jeff Teague, LaMarcus Aldridge, all held scoreless. So we hope you enjoyed this one. At 7 o'clock, I'll be live with Clash, final practice for the Virtual Racing Championship. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time here on WUB Network, America's Sports Leader.